during the news conference, he says, why are you sitting over there? Let me ask you about a Bush 43, George W. Bush news conference when he had a foreign visitor, and you were seated not with the White House press corps?
I was not.
Where were you seated?
I was seated with the African delegation, and I found that very interesting.
Why?
It was a faux pas on their part that they...
On the part of
the White House. I was told after the fact that I should have been grateful because I was in a seat to possibly be called on. And I really don't think that...
But you were sitting with other black reporters?
I was sitting with African reporters, yes. But I am a White House correspondent. I'm an American journalist. And even, it was so odd, because even my colleagues on the other side of the room said, wait a minute, what's going on? I said, I was placed here. And even the President Bush even noticed.
During the news conference, he says, why are you sitting over there? Are you trying to get a question?
And I said, I was placed here. And he at least acknowledged it at least 3 times during the press conference. And he even tried to point me out so that the African president would at least call on me, and he didn't. So, but it was a faux pas. And even Andy Card, the chief of staff at the time, after that said it was bad. It was bad. It was a bad move.